Alright, so here we are. Last tutorial I forgot to remove my GCC build directory and GCC, so we'll do that now. CD backup, and we'll say remove NovaBOS GCC build and GCC 4.7.2. Okay, good deal. And to configure scripts are not really that massive anymore compared to the rest of those other ones. So we really turned a corner here. There's a few things you can do to render your system unbootable after this. Just follow the instructions and we should be okay. Okay? But our core fundamental parts of our operating system are working out just fine. So let's say tar xvf sed. Okay? cd into sed. Clear. And sed says that we have to configure prefix equals user. I'm going to pop a new line. Say bindir is going to equal /bin. HTML dir is going to equal user share doc sed dash 4.2.2. Scan this real quick. We say configure prefix equals user. Bindir equals bin. HTML dir will equal user share doc sed 4.2.2. Enter. Pull this down. Okay. HTML dir switch says this directory. This sets the directory where HTML documentation will be installed to. Okay. So get your docs. Get your docs. Okay. We're not just building this to say, hey, I built one. We're building this to use it. Okay. And if we ever need to go back and get the documentation, we're going to run into some serious errors if when we made it, we never installed the documentation to it. Okay. It's always good to continue looking into your Linux from scratch, even after you've built it. Okay. Because when we go say add stuff to it with BLFS and customize it, you're going to need documentation on things, and you're not going to be able to do that. So it's not very cool. Kind of limits you from moving forward. So let's say that's done. We're going to say make, and I'm just going to stop at make. Okay, 0.2 SBUs, not a long time. Not even 2 minutes for the whole thing. Okay. And let's say make HTML. Actually, making the HTML seems to take longer than the actual make of the program on a lot of cases, in a lot of packages. So let's say to test the result, it's not mandatory. I'm not going to test. We can do make install now. Make install. And that's okay. Make c doc install dash HTML. Good. Good, good, good. Back up, and we're going to say remove sed and clear and sed. That's all. That's our stream editor that we use quite often, especially in this. Let's say tar xvf bzip dot tar gz. Okay. cd into bzip, and we'll say control A, control tab. Alright, a little bit of syntax here, nothing as major as the last one. So we'll say patch np1-i. We'll say patch bzip install docs patch. Okay, that's done. Sed I, and what we want to do is sed at. Let's replace encapsulate. Replace ln-s-f. Okay, space. $ prefix, okay, and we jump out, we say bin / at. We're going to replace that with escape 1. That's a number 1. Yes, okay. In makefile. So let's check that. We'll say sed replace ln-f-f, okay, $ prefix / bin / we'll replace it with escape 1, okay, good. And ensure that the man pages are installed into the correct location. So we'll say sed I, and we'll say s at prefix / man, okay, and we'll say at encapsulate prefix / share / man at g in makefile. Okay, so hold on, my eyeballs are getting a little fuzzy, can't see. Alright, so let's say sed I, let's replace prefix / man with prefix shared man. My monkey sensors are telling me something's wrong. Nope, just paranoia. Okay, good. Now let's say make f makefile -lib bz2 -so or _so. Okay. And there's errors, or not errors, but warnings. Ignore those warnings. I get them a lot. Okay. Matter of fact, as long as I get them. Okay. So you're okay. And let's say make clean. Okay. That's good. Control tab. Pull it down. And we'll say Control A, Control Q. Control A, Control. Phew. My God. Alright, so that's exactly what I was talking about before. The A and the S, very close together, happens all the time, especially if you cruise. Okay? If you like cruising, like I do, it can happen. There's been times before with screen that I hit Control S instead of A. And from what I heard was, that's actually, I thought it meant sleep or something, but it's not the case. It actually enters you into some type of, I think, I don't want to say POSIX mode, but some other type of mode, okay? So actually, you're stuck, can't move, okay? And it's very frightening. Well, in this case, it's very frightening because if you can't get out of screen, well, you can't type anything, you're you're done, you know what I mean? So if that happens to you, hit Control Q, okay? And as soon as it happens to you, hit Control Q. Don't go typing in a whole bunch of other stuff. Just hit Control Q, okay, and you should bounce out. Hopefully, okay? Good deal. So I'm done with that. I'm glad I avoided that disaster. 2 months ago, that would have just ruined me and ruined the whole everything. So let's say make clean, make, and the makefile libs z bz2. So this file, or this will cause bz2 to be built using a different makefile. In this case, makefile bz2, which creates dynamic. You can read that on your own. Let's make prefix equals user install. Good. Control A, Control Tab. Pull this down. And we have to install the shared bzip2 binary into the bin directory. And make some necessary symbolic links and clean up. So let's do that. Copy V, bz, or bzip2 dash shared to bin bzip bzip2. Copy bzip2 shared to bin bzip2. Good. We'll say copy av lib bz2 dot so dot so all. Okay, no dot. Then copy those to lib. So we'll say copy all. I don't know if a means all, but copy a libbz2 dot so all to /lib. Need to create a link here. Link symbolic up lib. See, now they got that one right. You know, what's the deal here? Lib bz2 dot so dot 1 dot o. I want to copy that to user lib bz2 dot so. Okay, so let's check it. Link symbolic and verbose up lib bz2 dot so dot 1 dot o to user lib dot lib bz2 dot so. Good. And let's remove user bin bunzip bzcat and bzip2. Let's remove user bin bunzip bzcat bzip2. Good. Oh, good job, good job, good job. It's actually bzip2. Okay, so we can just do that. Again, the other two went away successfully and bunzip2 did not, so let's do that. That's good, we're back on track. Let's link symbolic and verbose bzip2 to bin bunzip 2. So we'll say link symbolic and verbose bzip2 to bin bunzip2. bzip2 to bin bunzip2. Good. And let's create another link from bzip2 to bzcat. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. So bzip is gone. Bunzip is installed. Bz is gone or installed. Bz compare. Okay. So these, like I said, are all the bz grep. These are all the. Why do sirens have to be so? That's the dumbest question. Why do sirens have to be so loud? So people can hear them coming. Get out of the way. Bz less, Bz more, okay, and all that stuff. So let's say Control A, Control Tab, back up, remove bzip2, okay, and tar xvf package config 0.4 SBUs. We'll cd into it. We'll say Control A, Control Tab, and we have a little configure script here. It's going to say configure prefix equals user. We'll say with internal glib. Okay, with internal glib, disable host tool, and our document directory is going to be user share doc package dash config dash 0.28. Okay, so we say configure prefix equals user with internal glib, disable host tool, doc there is going to be user share doc package config. Good. Control A, Control Tab. With internal glib, this allows package config to use the internal version of glib because an external version is not available in LFS. Okay. Disable host tool means this option disables the creation of an undesired hard link to the package config program. Okay, good deal, good deal. I like it. And remember where we are, 6.2.2. I'm going to back out here. I'm going to see how many packages we have to go through here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2. Okay. 42. So, relax. It's going to be a minute. It's going to be a while. Okay, 6.20.1. And that's not even setting up any kind of configure scripts or anything else like that, which we have to do also. So make install now. No tests, not mandatory. Make install. Make sure you add a space after that. Make install. Okay, so we got 42 packages after this one, and that's a lot of packages. That's a nice size package amount to install. But like I said, they're not really intense like the other ones, so it's just a lot of them. And we have a lot of configure scripts after that, and blah blah blah, and then we'll end up with the kernel, and then it goes over grub. Right, I'm not going to do grub. Grub 2 is used in LFS 7.3. I don't like grub at all. So I've been meaning to switch to Lilo, but I don't know how to set up. I've never used Lilo, so. But Lilo definitely looks a lot simpler from glancing at it. But grub's just getting out of hand. It's just too much going on. You can't really. I guess you could, but it seems like it's harder than it used to be with the old Grub 097s, where you could just go ahead and make a menu.list, blah blah blah. Now Grub needs all this other stuff. It's in your Etsy folder. Which, I mean, it could have been always anyway, but you know, I don't like it. It's getting out of hand. It's getting more complicated than I think a bootloader should be. And so that's done. Now we can say, scroll down, and curses is next. Let's go ahead and we'll pop up and we'll say remove package config. Clear. tar xvf and curses. I hate this package. It's a big tongue twister. Let's see what I'm saying. Clear. Control A, Control Tab. Pull this down a little bit. We have to set it up. Configure. Configure prefix equals user. Okay. Mandir is going to equal user share man. Okay. New line. I hate moving around because I can never get back in the same comfortable position that I was in before. It's always a pain. Always a pain to get just right. Mandir equals user share man with shared. Okay. And we say without debug. Okay. Enable PC files and enable wide C, wide characters. Let's check that out. Got configure prefix equals user man there equals user share man with shared. Okay. Without debug, enable PC files, enable wide characters. Good. Control A, Control Tab, pull down, enable wide. See, this switch causes wide character libraries, blah blah blah, to be built instead of normal ones. These wide character libraries are also are usable in both multi-byte and traditional 8-bit locales. Normal libraries properly, you can do all that. You can check all that out. Enable PC files. Switch generates installs.pc files for package config. Okay, good. So let's say, can I get a make and a make install out of this? Yes, I can. So we'll say make and make install. Okay. Like I said, this is I don't think there is a test for this. Package has a test suite. It does have one, but it can only be run after the package has been installed. Okay, good. Like I said, this is a big tongue twister. We have to link lib incurses to lib curses, and there's only a few files that we have to link, but it's kind of like, you know, it just becomes a big tongue twister, especially when you've been looking at the screen for so long. It's like it's all the same still, you know. And so the next one, it says here we have to move the shared libraries to the lib directory where they are expected to reside. Okay, and we'll do that after this is done. I don't want to really cut the video here because the next thing is kind of not intense, very important, but not intense, and it's just, like I said, it's a big tongue twister for me, so we can get that out of the way before I cut the vid. And how many minutes do I think it is? 1381 divided by 60. Quick, somebody, anybody. 20 minutes? It's about that. Let's see, basic calculator. 1340 divided by 60. That's a 22-minute video. Not too bad. Interrupt. Should I exit? Quit. Can I say just say quit? Yes. 20 minutes. Man, it's raining like crazy outside. I might get blown away. I'll never be able to get my install up. I'm trying this for a long time, and now it's all going to be ruined due to a tidal wave, or what do you call, deluge, or a twister. I hope not. I am not prepared for a twister now. Now, if we did get a twister right now, that's alright. I'll stay right here and keep on making these videos. I'll die with my LFS. I'll die with my laptop on me. I'll make it. Get these videos up. At least then, I mean, so there's so many LFS videos that are incomplete. At least then it would be kind of interesting, you know. I died during the creation of this video because a twister hit me, instead of I gave up or something and left the video. So I don't know why people do that. That's such a pain in the butt, especially when you're trying to learn. You go and you try to find some videos, and the people give up like 3 or 4 in, maybe 7 in, you know. And it's like, why did you even leave them up there? And what did they do? Start, upload them, and then just say, oh god, I quit. So I don't get that at all. I don't get that. I'm not really one to talk either, though, because I made that fatal error of my live CD, and which still burns the heck out of me. I made 2 live CDs, and I put the demo up. I was so happy about it, and when I went to go recreate it, I couldn't do it, and it cost me a month of time to figure out how to do it. And it's still not right, but you know, maybe somebody can fix it, and I'm gonna get back to it too. So let's say move the share libraries. We need to clear, move, user, lib, lib, and curses, w, so.5, all. Need to move all those to lib. Okay, good. And we need to set up a link here. We'll say symbolic and verbose. Back up, lib, lib, and curses. w.so.5. Link that to user, lib, lib, and curses and curses w.so. Let's check it. Link lib and curses sw.5. sw.so.5. Okay. To user lib and curses.so. Good. Now we say for lib in and curses form panel menu space semi do. Let's check it. For lib in curses form panel menu do. We're going to say remove verbose force, I think, somewhere around here. Just trying to eyeball it up. User lib / lib and $ encapsulate lib.so. So we'll say remove verbose file or force, one or the other. User lib $ encapsulate lib.so. Echo input encapsulate dash L, that's an L as in lima bean, I think. Yes, it is. Okay. L $ encapsulate squiggly with lib, pop out. W, okay, pop all the way out into user lib $ encapsulate lib.so. Okay, so let's look. Okay, my eyeballs are drying out. You gotta be like an athlete to do this, you know what I mean? This is crazy. Crazy. Echo input encapsulate L $ lib. Good. Okay. Your eyeballs are drying out. You need to drink copious amounts of coffee. Chain smoke like about, I don't know, pack and a half of cigarettes. Get the right position. $. We'll say lib. Stay hydrated with water so your eyeballs don't dry out. This is crazy. I love Linux from scratch. This is intense, man. Lib $ encapsulate lib.a. Okay. Let's say link symbolic verbose lib $ encapsulate lib $_ encapsulate lib w.a true, and user lib $_ encapsulate lib a. Good. And let's link symbolic and verbose encapsulate lib w.pc. Okay, and we say user lib pkg config /$ squigglies encapsulate lib.pc. Let's check it out. Link symbolic file verbose force or file. Okay, $ lib encapsulate w.pc. userlib package config /$ encapsulate lib PC. Good, and we'll say done. Okay, good. And then let's say link symbolic file or force lib n curses. Now we gotta type this one out, huh? Link lib n curses plus plus w.a. Link that to user lib n curses plus tab w.a. We're going to say not w.a but just flat a.a. So let's link symbolic. I'm going to say file. I know I'm wrong, but I'm going to say, I think it is force. Link symbolic force for post lib n curses plus plus w.a to user lib n curses plus plus a. Good. Finally, make sure that the old applications that look for ln curses at build time are still buildable. Okay, so we'll say remove verbose let's say remove user lib n curses, not lib m check, lib n curses. No, I'm wrong. Not n curses, but lib curses. Oh man, no tab. User lib curses w.so. Remove. Actually, I can put this all in one line here, or just move this over, because it's going to be going after that. So let's say remove verbose user lib curses w.so. Okay, and let's say echo input encapsulate l n curses w pop out into user lib curses w.so. Let's say echo input encapsulate ln curses, okay, w, okay, into user lib curses, no in curses, but lib curses w.so. Good. And let's say link symbolic force maybe lib n curses link n curses.so to user lib /lib curses dot see what I'm talking about. This is a tongue twister. Peter Piper pick a peck with pats. It's a tongue twister, man. I hate this package. Lib n curses.so to user lib curses.so. Okay, so basically I figure it like this. The lib n curses is on the left and the lib curses is on the right. They both have the same suffix, except the one on the left has an n curses and the other one is just flat curses. Okay, so lib n curses.so to user lib curses.so. Good. Now I'm gonna tail this back up here so I don't have to type that out no more. Type in sw.a, and over here we can also say lib n curses w dot, instead of so would be dot a. So So let's check that out. That's okay. That's okay too. Okay. And also, let's say libcurses.a will be to ncurses.a. I think that's right. ncurses.a to libcurses.a. Okay. Control A, Control Tab, and it's like, you know, just when you think it just keeps going. Make directory verbose user share doc ncurses w no ncurses 5.9 make user share doc ncurses 5.9, and we're going to copy verbose r doc all to user share doc ncurses 5.9. Good. Okay. Now, I'm a little on the fence about this. I don't really understand this. It says, note, the instructions above don't create non-wide character ncurses libraries, since no package installed by compiling from source would link against them at runtime. If you must have such libraries because of some binary-only application or to be compliant with LSB, run the package again with the following commands. I don't understand that. I can opt and say no, I don't care if I don't have non-wide character support. Okay, but then at the very bottom here, I really don't understand this. And should I make sources and libs and then just copy those over? I don't really understand that. Okay, so when in doubt, just do it. Okay, or that's kind of wrong too, but I did it and I have had no problems with it. Okay, so I'm going to say make dist clean. Make dist clean. Okay, and let's say dot run configure prefix equals user new line with shared. Right? Okay, I'm not going to talk. Without normal, abnormal, without normal, without debug, and let's see, without cxx dash binding, without binding. Okay. I screwed up with new line, but we just hit enter, and that will take care of that for us. So the curses libraries that we created and everything else like that, those links and everything still work fine. They should anyway. And that's all that good stuff. Okay, that's done. Let's say clear. And I need to issue make sources and libs. Should not take very long at all. But I always get a little confused with that one there. So, and the only reason why too at the bottom here, make sources libs. I don't know if I should make sources libs, or I don't know if that copy command at the very bottom is actually specific to actually what I did up top there. So I just do it to be sure. That's all. But like I said, our symlinks and everything, they're all right. Okay, so I really don't like the binary only type of thing that they were talking about there. Okay. Uh, but that's okay. That's okay. Also, too, with an ncurses, cap to info. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking. Clear. Make sources libs, and let's say copy av lib all dot so dot 5 all to user lib. Let's check it out. Copy av lib / lib all dot so dot 5 dot all. Good. Okay, so that's okay. And Control A, Control Tab, new pane. We're up in the top pane. Tput. I didn't know tput was part of ncurses. Tput, tac, and toe, tabs. What else? Info to cap. Clear is a part of ncurses. Yes, clear is a part of ncurses. I did not know. I really did not know that. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Okay, so that's all done. In the next one, we'll go ahead. We can we get rid of ncurses? Yes, we can. We can delete the extracted directory. So remove verbose ncurses. Okay, and in the next one, we'll pick it back up at 6.22 with Util Linux. I'll catch you then.